okay, but with the COVID, where the lockdown and everything, yes, it has, business is basically zero for us now.
So, welcome to another episode of Monday Mentors. So, let me share with you a little bit brief intro on our guest today. She started her own accessories business, Moripin, 24 years ago. And she has ventured out into other businesses such as event management, and now her recent business is Young Living Essential Oils. Now, let's welcome Chai Wei, who is in the business for so many years, and we'd like to get to know you and your stories of success. So, Chai Wei, how did you start? Okay, what made you start an accessory shop at such a young age? And it's a very bold move, right, for young trainees. So, what made you do that at that time?
Hi, Melissa. Thank you for having me today. When I graduated, it was the economic crisis, 97, 98, where it was really tough to find a job. I was really lucky that a friend, his mom, who ran a insurance agency, took me in and gave me a job. So basically, I was selling insurance for probably 2 years, where to companies, and I traveled with my manager all around Malaysia as well, because whenever people were open to us sharing, we would go.
Okay.
And how I started the business was 2 years later. After working, my dad was saying, since you like to buy things like all girls do, why don't you start your own business? So at that point in time, we had we still are friends, Korean family friend, who wanted to sell off her business in Bangsa Shopping Center.
Okay.
So it was a small little retail shop selling everything from Korea. So there were notebooks, hair accessories, everything. She just basically made it into a small little Korea shop.
Okay.
So I thought about it, and with my parents, they said, okay, what do you think? I said, yeah, why not? Let's try, since it's a good place, it's near my house, and let's just do it. Yeah, that's how I started the business.
Wow. Okay. So, being a retail business owner, right, you have probably go through all the different crises. For so many years, I'm sure you have been through a few waves of crisis. So what are your challenges as a retail business owner, and how do you ride through the waves, all the different waves of times?
I would say that when I started the business, when people say that times were bad, it was still okay. It was still a very profitable business until about probably 4 years back, when somehow the retail industry has dropped significantly.
Okay.
But I am still lucky in the sense that I have my niche. So I cater to my own customers. So now it's still okay, but with the COVID, where the lockdown and everything, yes, it has, business is basically zero for us now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you don't do any online for your retail ones as well?
Not currently, because as you know, I also do my event management. So I was actually focusing a lot on my event management. So now that has stopped as well. So now I'm actually thinking about how to do online, because you need to be different. Your price point has to be right as well. And basically now is you can't go to source for anything, right? And I guess it will take some time, but I am looking into the online platform for now.
Okay. So with all the previous economic crisis, you guys were doing okay?
Yes, we were doing okay, because I had to learn the trends. When I started, we were selling only hair accessories, because that was the boom for the few years. After that, the boom was costume jewelry, which we did very well. And then later on, I then started to sell fashion as well. And now the shop has become a lifestyle brand kind of shop.
Mm-hmm.
So what I had to do was train my eye, train my buying eye, know what people would like. So I managed to do that because when I have customers who comes and actually ask my staff, when are the new things coming? Because they know that I buy in limited quantities, and when it's gone, I do not repeat.
So that's like your special point.
Yeah.
You don't have repeats.
I don't have repeats, and my eye, and I seem to also get the things very much earlier in the trend. What you see in 6 months' time, I would have sold out already in the, before the trend came. Yeah. Okay. So I was able to do that.
So with all your different businesses that you run, your events management and then your retail business, I'm sure it takes up a lot of your time. So why or how did you get involved with Young Living?
I was drawn to the fact of residual income and available income.
Okay.
And I am one person who believes in getting multiple sources of income.
Mm-hmm.
So with that, and when YL came in, and I feed my child with organic food, use organic shampoo and everything as well. So we are into a healthy lifestyle. So when YL was introduced to me, and when I saw the seed to seal promise, that gave me even more assurance to try their products. And when it started benefiting myself and my family, I decided that I could do this business as well.
Okay. So did you need to put on 2 different hats, like running 2 different businesses because, they are quite different altogether, or there's no difference for you?
I find that there's not much difference because it's the love and passion in me to do the businesses. I do enjoy my work. I don't feel like I'm dragging my feet when I wake up to go to work. I mean, I love challenges. I'm the sort of person who will take a challenge, even though I do not know how to do it, and then figure out how to do it later on. I've also, not only I've done events management and retail, I've also did renovations to pop-up stores. I had to get contractors in to do it for malls.
Okay.
Yeah. So I challenge myself every day, and I think that's how I do my businesses, and that's how it pushes me to do even better. And if you have love and passion for what you do, and if you enjoy it, it's not that hard.
Yeah, that's true. That's very, very true. So how do you manage all your different businesses all your time? Any special tools? Some secret superpower?
I guess for me is I believe in myself. 1. 2, I do dedicate certain days or certain hours for certain things. I do have my everyday task list, to-do list.
Okay.
I do plan my days quite well as well. I know a lot of people do say that you have a lot on your plate, but I actually don't feel like it's a lot of things on my plate, because maybe it's a satisfaction when you tick all the things that needs to be done.
Yeah.
Or maybe since I enjoy it so much, it's just not work.
Yeah.
When I go for my buying, I enjoy the different cultures. I enjoy talking to my suppliers. When I'm in my YL business, I enjoy making a difference in people's lives. If they have some issues, I have managed to solve the issues for them. When they come and say, thank you very much. It could be just a lavender. I mean, that keeps me going. All this keeps me going. Yeah.
So when you say you have the task list, right? Just curiosity, do you write it down on the phone or you're a pen and paper girl?
Pen and paper.
Okay, that's me too.
I have the satisfaction of ticking it off.
Yeah, the phone is a little bit difficult for me. I'm not a very tech savvy person. I'm not that into tech. Okay, so I know we talk a lot about business. What about your family time? How do you manage family time with all the different businesses that you have, or do you incorporate your family time into your business?
Every morning before the MCO, my husband and I would actually go out for breakfast.
Okay.
Every morning, that's our time together.
Okay.
And it depends on whether I'm out for work for the whole day or half a day. So since the time is very flexible, it's quite easy for me to put in the family time. As for my son, it's more of before he sleeps when I massage him with the oils.
Okay.
And we do take our family holidays once or twice a year.
Okay.
So I guess family time is not the amount, it's the quality.
True.
And with this MCO, I've actually made more time for them. I've cooked more. I have just basically made time for them because we're home 24/7.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Okay, so any advice for people who already run a business and maybe having thoughts, because like you said, of the COVID-19, business could be slow and they might think about starting a new one. What will you tell people who are thinking about starting a new business, or even to think about network marketing?
I would advise the people who are thinking about it to do it, because multiple source of income is the best thing. Okay, what more Young Living has it's a residual and available income.
Yeah,
you just have to share, right? And it's very low in initial investment. It's only 500 ringgit every single month. With my retail, when I go for my buying, it's 50,000 ringgit per buy, right? To get back that 50,000, it might take me 3 months, 6 months, or a year. And with that 50,000, maybe 10,000 of the goods or 5,000 of the goods might not sell, right? So you will lose some at the end as well. So with YL, you spend the 500 ringgit, you get the products. If you do not have the money, sell your products to other people. Basically, your initial investment is zero, right? And there's no income ceiling. If I buy something at 50,000, right, my goods, I might get back 100,000. But with YL, you can spend 500 ringgit and you can earn 10,000, 20, 30. It depends on how badly you want your income to be. Yeah. You are your own fate. So I would say, go for it.
That's a very interesting fact that you thrown in about how you have to spend 50,000 in a buy, as compared to 500 to start a Young Living business.
Yes, and
I think it's like a no-brainer, right?
Yes, and all you got to do is share. It's like when you go to Starbucks and you enjoy the drink, you will tell people, try this, right?
Yeah.
So with YL is, you got a migraine, try this oil, right? It might help. And they might thank you for it. And they might be your next leader.
True. Okay. Lastly, what do you have any last words for people who are watching this? Maybe your friends, your fans?
I would just say, believe in yourself, right? With grit and determination, you can be successful. It's how much you want it. Step out of your comfort zone. Just do it. And always be a problem solver. If you can do that, you can do a lot of things. No use coming in or seeing someone and just complain and complain and complain. Use the time to solve the problem. Sure. And it could take probably 1/3 of the time, or probably just 5 minutes of the time. And if you have that kind of thinking, the people around you, the people that you attract, will have the same mindset. And that's what you want. Yeah. Not talking about your struggles every single day, but talking about your victories. Yeah. Right? So just, like I say, believe in yourself, share genuinely, share from the heart, because everyone can see what you're doing. And very importantly, like I said, believe in yourself. Anything can be done. It's just your mindset, and if you want it to happen.
That's very, very true. A lot of things, it's our mindset. We are always setting limiting beliefs to ourselves. Okay, that's about it. Thank you very much, Chai Wei. I appreciate your time.
Thank you, Melissa. I enjoyed the session.